What's up guys, it's your boy Jay and welcome to the 5th episode of the FC 26 Creator Club Career Mode. But before the video starts, can you please make sure to like, comment and share on this video, and please subscribe to the channel as it will help the channel so much. Thank you guys so much. Right, so let's start by simulating some games. First off, up against Swindon Town in the league, managed to lose 4-2, which is not the greatest start, but right before Harrogate Town we got another training injury clash where Moore, the right back, got seriously injured in a 50-50 challenge. But even after that, even replacing him in that lineup, we still batter Harrogate Town 3-1 at Shrewsbury Park, which is what you should do, by the way, is subscribe to the channel. It will help me out a lot. We've got more FC content coming out throughout the year, as well as other games too, depending on what else comes out by the end of the year. At this point, I don't even know what games are coming out by the end of the year. But you know what game we're playing today? It's going to be an away trip to Barrow A.F.C, a team that I'm surprised has managed to stay up last season, and they've only gotten better with their transfers. Like, look at the players that they've got. They've legit actually signed some actual decent players in the transfer window. I'll be completely honest, round of applause in them. Barrow has done absolutely amazing, so I expect this to actually be kind of a hard game, especially if we can bring on a good EFL player like Tom Barkusen coming straight off the bench. So you know, that's going to be interesting. But at the same time, we've been doing amazing all season, so really we should be fine here today. But we're going to start off with Nguessin getting the ball through to Ozdanic, running down, waiting, through to Akele, gets past the defender, gets past the goalkeeper, and makes it 1-0 against Barrow away today. 19 appearances for the attacking midfielder, and that is going to be his 9th of the season. You know what, I'm going to mention this now, by the way. That Jackson bloke, our defender, is an absolute massive defender. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to try and keep him throughout the whole rebuild. That's going to be the plan. Just try and keep him out throughout the whole rebuild. But sometimes he doesn't succeed, like then, when literally he passes it straight back to their player. Walker gets the ball and slams it straight past the goalkeeper to make it 1-1 against Barrow. Again, absolutely amazing team. I've got no faults with Barrow. I actually like Barrow as a football fan myself. So, you know what? They get the equaliser. Fine. But half-time now against Barrow, it's going to be 1-1 at the half. And about an hour in, you're like, you know what, we've got to make our changes. So we're going to make 3 changes in hopes that maybe they can do something. Akele is the only reason we're in this game. And yeah, we nearly concede towards the end, but luckily number 5 makes it wide, and we walk out of Barrow with 1 point today. Not the best result, but also not the worst. I don't mind draws. Because again, I don't mind the point. Why is that ball floating? I just realised that. Why is the ball floating? But disregard the floating ball carried by no one. The mysterious floating ball. 1-1 up against Barrow. Everyone did what they could. And Nguessin is still going to be on 15 goals for the season. And after all is said and done, it's going to be Barrow A.F.C 1, JFC 1. But we now got another game. We are here to make a point after getting a point last game. I imagine we're going to be back at Shrewsbury Park, which we're going to be for a game against Shrewsbury Town. Okay, so I'll just mention this now. I've actually seen Shrewsbury Town play within like the last 2 seasons. There was at my local for a friendly, like, not last season, but the season before. No, it was last season. Yeah, because I got relegated last season also in the summer. See, I've seen these guys play at my local last season, so I know what they're like. And I'm not surprised I got relegated. If there is like one Shrewsbury fan watching, I respect your club. You guys are doing hopefully decent down in League 2, but you could tell. So yes, we're actually going to face another team that got relegated down from League 1 like last episode. But they got people like Sam Clucas. How did they manage to convince Sam Clucas to come over to Shrewsbury? Especially when Stoke are flying now, by the way. So, you know what, Sam Clucas is not going to be an easy one to face today at Subscribe Park. And there is me captaining on, managing on, directly from the start, applauding the lads, trying to get the motivation up, trying to encourage like it's Football Manager. And guessing gets the ball, keeps it, backs it. Yeah, he's keeping possession, good, he's waiting for the run, which we get through to Akele, and there it is, 15 minutes in, 1-0 against Shrewsbury Town. So far, we've got about 4 points this month, and now we are about to make it 7. We are doing absolutely amazing in this league. But again, our attacking midfielder gets it, the first goal against Shrewsbury Town. But right up this corner, like, I don't know. Straight up this corner, I legit do not have a clue. Like, I'm skipping it just to see what the hell happened. He headers it and then, I don't know. Generally, I have absolutely no idea what happens here, and I refuse to actually know what happens. But 34 minutes in, and Guessing gets the ball through to Lister, brings him back, and Guessing gets his first goal that we used him in this episode. We've got to make sure that he breaks the EFL League 2 competition record of 32 goals. We need him to get 33 or 34. We need him to keep this record. But Lister straight through to Nguesson with the weird angle. Expected goals 0.55. How about a goal of 1? Screw your XG, because at half time we are leading against the former League 1 side Shrewsbury at Subscribe Park. And there's the dog. Just why not show the dog? But Mazzulalum gets the ball, passes to Kelly, through to Nguesson, and scores again right before the hour mark. 57 minutes in, Nguesson scores the 3rd goal for JFC, the 2nd of the day for him, and goal number 17. He's going to break the record. I know he's going to break the record. We all know he's going to break the record. But straight through over to Nguesson to get his 2nd of the day. But we've got to make some subs, because you know what, we've got to keep this team fresh. And then Nguesson, unfortunately, is going to be coming off. We've got to make our changes to make sure that we can keep this team fresh here today. But Scott gets the ball, gets past the Shrewsbury defender, runs it down. Despite being called Trevor Scott, he's actually somewhat fast. Through to a long name I can't pronounce, and it's through over to Below, who gets the 4th. Maybe that we can simulate his 5th goal of the season. And again, I'm sorry I had to drop him. I am sorry I had to drop him. But after seeing that Trevor Scott had showing great potential, which he actually does, that's not just a joke, he was actually showing great potential, we had to play him more. And again, to see a good talent on the bench does make me a bit sad. But I see good things for this lad. I'm not going to see. I see very, very good things for this lad. As the game will end at least 4-1 with us playing, and 5-2 against Shrewsbury at Subscribe Park today. But we've got one more game to go in this episode, and that is going to be back at Subscribe Park against the team that's currently 1st place in real life down in EFL League 2. It is going to be up against Swindon Town, who I swear we fought in the 1st game of this episode. So it looks like we played Swindon twice in the same month, but that's fine by me. Last time we lost. This time I hope we can win. I hope this time we can just go out there, do what we gotta do, and win. I just hope we can win. That's the best thing we can do, is just win. But we're going to start off by showing that Nguesson is the top goal scorer by 4 goals against Will Gregg. He is on fire though for Chesterfield? Yeah, Chesterfield. That is going to be the 4-2-1-3 that we are going to use today though. Scott, Nguesson and Ordanik seems to be the top 3 that we are going to be using for these games. And for Swindon Town, it's going to be a 5-3-2, which I'm happy with. Again, that bench is not even that bad, you know. That is a good bench. And even that 5 at the back is not that bad at all. Connor Ripley in goal. I think that's Finlay Monroe on the left. Yeah, very good team. Very good team. So good, in fact, it's kept us to a draw at half time. Still kept us a draw to an hour, where we had to make our 5 subs. Hopefully they can do something. Hopefully they can just go out there and just score, or at least keep a draw. But I think we're going to end up scoring, which we are. Quickly, actually manages to get the goal 20 minutes before the game is supposed to end. We might have got away with a cheeky win over at Shrewsbury Park today against Swindon Town, which I'm just going to ask you one more time just to like, comment and subscribe. It does help out the channel. But look at that fantastic play from them. That fantastic play. But 84 minutes in, quickly's got the ball. He's going to pass it down to Kakala-Mankis, who manages to get the goal. He is going crazy. Shrewsbury Park is going crazy. The whole entire team, including us, are going crazy. There I am. The whole team is going crazy. Even someone jumped on top of all the players. God damn, that's insane. That is insane. Hopefully that wasn't Jackson. Hopefully it wasn't Jackson, but otherwise that is going to end 3-2 against Swindon Town, as one of the players are just running right. But regardless, it doesn't even matter. Everyone is shaking hands, everyone is hugging each other, knowing that we are going to be top by Christmas. We are going to be top at New Year's, and now we've got to go into this transfer window looking to impressing in a lot of areas, hopefully selling people that we don't use, try and get a couple of cheeky loans in, and then that's the only thing that we can do. But that is going to be it. JFC 2, Swindon Town 0. Like, comment, subscribe, peace, and look, we're first. Fantastic. So, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you. That actually goes a long way towards helping the channel. Thank you very much. I hope the video was fun. Hopefully, it was fun. Please make sure to check the other videos out on this channel, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. Thank you.